Hi, I'm Dr. Jesse Gill, and I'm excited to take this opportunity to talk to you a little bit about the upcoming marriage workshop that I'm going to be offering at your church. The marriage workshop is entitled Face to Face, 7 Keys to a Secure Marriage, and it comes from the book that I wrote under the same title. We're going to be looking at several important concepts together in our time. The concept of a secure marriage is based on attachment. And attachment is God's design for human relationships. And it's a really cool bonding process that He ordained really from the time that we're an infant. So think about this for a second. A baby bonds with their parent, and it's created through physical touch. It's created through the careful, focused attention of the parent on the child and the child on the parent. Many of you remember those days with your little ones. And the parent and child are face to face, and the back and forth signaling of affection and compassion builds this really strong bond, and it ensures that the infant is going to be cared for, and of course the parent feels really good about taking care of the child. What security means is the child knows that no matter what happens, and particularly when the child is in a state of distress, the child can signal to the parent with that assurance that the parent will be there for them. And of course, what this means for us as grown-ups and in our marriage is that we have that same assurance with our spouse. We don't need our spouse anymore for our immediate physical survival, but boy, we sure need them for our emotional survival. And so security means I know that if I'm in a state of emotional distress, I can reach out to you and you're going to be there for me. The problem, of course, is that many folks in our church today, and of course the folks that come into my office, have lost that sense of security, that confident assurance that when I'm in distress, you're going to be there for me. Instead, we've gotten locked into these patterns where one of us is pushing and the other one is pulling away, and the more one pulls, the other one turns up the volume, and vice versa. We play off of each other. And so we call that being locked out of your spouse's heart. And I'm going to be teaching you about ways to change that pattern and really embrace God's attachment design for your marriage. We're going to look at ways to take conflict and turn it into opportunities for connection and growth. I'm going to coach you a little bit about how to communicate your attachment needs, your deepest longings for your spouse. Communicate those in vulnerable ways that will actually draw your spouse towards you instead of getting, crossways and confused and pushing them away. We're going to be learning all along that this is God's design for us. It's His design for His relationship with you. He promises that He will never leave you and He will never forsake you. And it's that very same assurance, of course, that we want to have in our marriages. I'm excited to share this time with you, and I look forward to meeting you at the upcoming workshop. God bless you.